Okay, so today we're working on step 9. You were supposed to do step 2 through step 8 for homework last night. And since my first block wasn't here today, you guys have to assemble your resume at home. We can print them in class tomorrow morning, or the rest of you can print them in class today. So it says, if you're working with a job counselor, you may want to check your progress with your counselor now before proceeding with this step. So I looked at most of your stuff yesterday, and most of it looked pretty good. So we're just going to go ahead and proceed, which is fine. So it says on page 21, okay? So that's on the back of this sheet. We are right here, and so we're going to turn over. So on the back of page 21, it says fill in your name, address, phone, and add an email address if you have one. So you need to fill everything out on the back of page 21. So name, address, phone, and remember your job objective is the job that you want to do, the job you're applying for, whether that be waitress or some kind of an apprentice or anything of that nature. Then it says summary. So this is your summary of qualifications. That comes from the information you put on page 19. And then it says how much experience related to this line of work. Then it says training or education, so you're going to put that down. You're going to do a special achievement or a recognition that you've had. You're going to do some key skills, some talents, or any kind of special knowledge that you might have. And then you're going to do something about your positive attitude or work ethic. So those are all things that I want included in your summary. Then we move on to education and training. You're going to get that information from page 18. Then we go to relevant skills. Now, this is where your one-liners come in. Remember, there was like 12 blanks on the page? I didn't want 12. I want 3, okay? We don't want this resume to be more than a page long. I want you to keep everything on an 8 by 10 sheet of paper, all right, or 8.5 by 11. So we definitely don't want anything more than that because a resume really needs to be a page long so that someone who's reading 48 resumes doesn't have to flip through 14 pages of your resume. It's great that you have that much experience and you think that highly of yourself, but you really need to keep it concise and one page. Say what you got to say and say it well. So that's where your one-liners come in. Then we do your work history. Remember, work history doesn't necessarily have to mean actual job. It can mean that you just have babysitting, or that you have helped someone get something together, or you have done some secretarial work, or even the work history that you have in the kitchen here with me. Okay? So that's on page 22. So then flip over to page 23. It says step 10, produce a final one-page resume. So you're going to follow the steps in that. Make sure you proofread every resume. I'm going to proofread them, so make sure you proofread them. You're going to submit your resume to me on Schoology. There will be a place for you to submit that assignment. It's not there yet because I haven't opened it yet. But you'll submit that tomorrow so that I can proofread your resume. I want you to use Microsoft Word to write your resume so that I can use proofreading to help you get all that straight and make sure it looks nice and it's acceptable for any job that you would ever use. So there are 5 examples of resumes on the next couple of pages. You can look at those and use them for reference, and they can help you out to figure out what you want yours to look like. But resumes are due tomorrow. Applications are due tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to have our interview day. Everybody good?